Alright, so I'm back, and I'm gonna try to take this video a little bit slow, not talk too fast, too over the top, too, extra or anything. I'm gonna try to move it very slow because I need to practice that a lot. I need to get a lot better at that, not talking too fast, talking clear, actually understanding me, understanding what I'm saying, making an actual good video that somebody would want to watch, or somebody would want to watch and spend their time on. So yeah, I'm gonna just start off with that, but I feel like this is kind of the main purpose of this video. It is Friday, October 28th. Right now my phone is on 1%, so that's not really that good, but I'm gonna just make the video anyway. So if the video does end like abruptly at some point, like just out of nowhere, if the video does end out of nowhere at some point, like I said, abruptly, if that's the correct word, it's just, then that means my phone dies. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna say that first, but we got a few things to talk about. So kind of planned out this video, and I said every video from here I want to plan for an idea, a script, everything, that whole kind of thing. I don't want to make videos that I'm not proud of, that I don't like, videos that I'm ashamed of, or that videos that honestly I feel like ashamed or kind of embarrassed about. Not that like I would care what anybody else would think or say about it. I feel like I'm doing a disservice to like myself by making these kind of like shitty videos, and I need to try a lot harder. So yeah, I'm gonna say that first, but the light turned off, so give me 1 second. Alright, so we're back. I'm gonna say these few things, I'm gonna get into it. So what I've kind of learned so far is, I've mentioned this many times before, I've made videos on this, but I'm gonna give you some advice and kind of things that I want to talk about. But the goal from here is, so I made the last video and I said that this would be like the first video that I'm counting from here, but that's actually going to be video 0. So this is going to be the first one. How I'm going to break it down is going to be like this, that I have videos that I've made and I've recorded on here, but I recorded like a good amount of videos, like kind of like an obsessive amount, like way too many, and a lot of them were very bad. So I went about like either privating them or just deleting them in general, because I didn't need them on my channel or anything. So I'm gonna call that kind of like the first stage to this channel, and that will be like anywhere from like 10 to 25 videos, somewhere around there. I really don't know how many it will be. It just depends which ones I keep, but a lot of those videos you can kind of see some important things. What I'm gonna talk about and explain that a little bit is just, I feel like as of recently and kind of like the last 6 months, is I've just had so many things that I've been trying to like be interested in and be involved in, and like I don't really know how to explain the best, but just so many things that I've been occupied with, that a lot of times I feel like I made videos, and I'm not trying to talk or dwell about the past or anything. This is just the last 6 months and what I've kind of learned from there. But this is also like a piece of advice to you, is that I was always like stressing out about so many things and being over the top, and you can kind of see that in the videos that I was like pretty anxious. And this is what I feel like is like more like myself. I want to be a lot slower, speak a lot clearer, be like actually myself. You see, I'm getting ahead of myself now. I'm kind of returning to the old shit that I used to do, but actually just take things a lot slower and think about what I'm doing and make a lot of better decisions, and not be so all over the place and over the top. So I know I'm moving my hands around a lot, but I always do that when I speak. And now I'm actually looking at the camera. The whole time I was looking at myself, so I'm gonna look at the camera now, so that's my bad. But alright, but to say it again is that's kind of the first wave of videos, and there were a lot of times where I was dealing with so much stress, and you can kind of see that, like I said in my videos, where I'm speaking fast and I'm anxious and I'm over the top. I'm just trying to be a lot more, a lot more reserved, a lot more calm with the things that I'm doing, not be like extra and kind of, honestly annoying. I feel like that leads to me deleting my videos and not being like, and putting in work and just deleting the videos, just not a good use of my time. So I'm trying to be a lot better and actually be myself. So I'm gonna keep it at that, because like I said, my phone's on 1%, so I can't talk about this for forever. But maybe next video I'll talk about it a little bit more, but I gotta come up with a new topic, because every video is gonna have a certain topic. So this video is, I'll give you a few minutes of just some advice and things that I've learned, and things that I've learned that relates to this is to just be a lot more like calm, is to not overreact to a lot of the shit that happens to you, because there's a lot of negative things that go on. There's a lot of situations and things you have no control over, and I found that I was always reacting so negatively, and I was stressing myself out so much, and I was causing myself all this kind of anxiety, and I would stress out to my like head hurts, and I feel like I would get that all the time, and I would just stress out so much that my head would start hurting like pretty bad, and it's not a good way to go. It's just not the best decision. So I've tried to like kind of acknowledge this and recognize this and be like, okay, I'm gonna try for anything that happens to just remain calm the entire time. And I feel like that's how I was for like a very long time before. I was never like this like super stressed and high anxiety guy, but it's just a series of kind of events, and I feel like mistakes that I made and kind of things that didn't go plan, that I feel with, that caused this super high like time of kind of stress in my life and anxiety and worrying about things. That was when this like kind of channel was started, so I feel like that's kind of an important point to recognize. But I don't want to be like that at all. It's not me. It's not something that I want to honestly like, I feel like be like representing. I don't want to be like negativity and stress and anxiety and all this kind of shit. It gets you nowhere. So what I'm trying to say from here is just, the advice I'm trying to give is to just, I'm trying to get better and not like be cliche with my videos or be kind of like cringy or whatever you want to say. But it's hard to talk about things and kind of explain them without coming off as like kind of corny sometimes, but it's way easier said than done. But no matter what is kind of like happening to you, to try your best to try to just be like calm and relaxed with things, because because you make so much better decisions. You are way more clear on the things that you want, and you don't like make all these poor choices and act this way that you're gonna regret, or make these decisions that you're gonna regret, is what I've always found. So just try to be a lot more like calm and relaxed with kind of everything that happens to you. So like I said, a lot easier said than done, but I'm trying to get a lot better at it. And I feel like I said in the past, there were a lot of times where I definitely were like that, and I feel like that's who I am, a lot more like relaxed, and definitely at times being an introvert, I just feel like more like that, and not just some guy who's like crazy over the top, just like being like, you know, so extra and everything. So yeah, I wouldn't say like I'm like total introvert, but I do think I have both kind of qualities, just kind of depending on what it is I'm really doing. So yeah, that's it though. That's the advice I got for you. I'll leave it off there. So yeah, sorry about the dark video, but yeah, it is dark, it's later. So yeah, that's it though. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll leave it off there. It is October 28th. I got to get caught up on the videos that I want to be posted on this channel. So yeah, I'm speaking fast, but yeah, that's it. Thank you.